Hello, is this thing on? Can I talk now? Great! So hello and welcome to my first ever devlog, in which I'll try to introduce myself, as well as the game that I'm currently working on. So to start up, as some of you might know, I'm a young developer who made some pretty funny games in the past, which you can totally check on my itch.io page, link in the description. But anyway, a while back when the pandemic hit the ground running, I was forced to stay at home. Now you might wonder, what are you supposed to do at home if not playing video games, right? Exactly. So I recalled playing this game called Hotline Miami and I decided to give it another try, but this time I would actually finish the game. Now if you haven't played it yet, there is a link in the description. I can definitely recommend it to you. I was completely stunned by the graphics, soundtrack and story in the game. So yeah, go and check them out. Now, it is important to mention that I was extremely inspired by the game you see here, which is called Katana Zero. I mean, just look at it. As a side note, if you haven't played this game as well, the link is also in the description. So yeah, long story short, I just love both of these games. And when I say love, I mean like literally everything about them. Like all of it. So naturally, when I was at home and bored, I thought, why wouldn't I create a game that is somewhat between these two, while also introducing something new to the player? Also, since I've never done a paid project, I decided that this could be a big thing. Like, you know, I could actually release it on Steam and get people to play it. Wouldn't that be awesome? On top of that, this idea was really big. Like, I had some pretty good ideas for mechanics and storyline, so, you know, time to get to work on it. And actually ship it out. So the first thing I did after getting back from holidays, I sat to my desk and started working on the game. First, I drew what would later become our main protagonist, a mysterious samurai with a straw hat. Now, while I'm still on the topic of art, I want to make some things clear. I'm using a limited palette of colors intentionally. I wanted to hold this retro look, just like the Retro City Rampage. Which, by the way, you can totally play it, I highly encourage it. So it would feel like you play an actually old game, while still keeping a fresh look with the colors and animations. With this, I hopped into Loft2D framework with my own library set up and began to make some basic movement. First, the character could of course just walk. So I added the basic walking and here it is. Then, because this felt just extremely boring, I added a button for sprinting. When the player holds the button, the character just walks faster. That's really no rocket science, right? Now, I know it feels a little bit boring as for now. So for all of you elite pro gamers out there, I have added a roll. So yeah, you can basically roll now. So now that I suited your epicness for a while, let's get back to boring stuff. It was about the time I make something to walk around, because currently the character is just in a void. Some might even say that the void is bigger than my wait, who wrote that? So anyway, I drew some walls and floor and put it in a game. And here's how they look. Now, I don't know about your room, but here at my place we have these things called doors or whatever. Some even say that they were actually useful, but now I question their value because of the whole pandemic thing going on. But you know, this is just a game, so it would probably be nice to have them here. No, but for real, I need some doors. So I quickly drew some doors with opening and closing animation. And here they are, working just fine. Now I needed to draw some kind of enemy. I had this idea for a guard who would look a little bit like the badass version of the Morpheus from the Matrix. So I quickly hopped in and made him. Now I just need to figure out how to make him move towards the player, while avoiding walls. Now one thing that you need to know about me is that I like to come up with things on my own. I mean, this project is made entirely in my own library, so that tells you a lot. Another interesting fact is that I'm not the smartest guy out here and I've never tried making any sort of pathfinding, so yeah, I expected it to be a hard task. And boy was I right! But that's gonna be it for another devlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. If you're interested and would like to see what comes out of it, be sure to stick around. On the topic of thank you, can I get an applause for my boy Igor who edited the whole of this video? Thank you, thank you. Now listen, he has an Instagram account where he makes some epic renders, so be sure to follow my guy out here. With that being said, this is the end of this devlog. I guess I'll just see you around in the next one. Bye!